Getting ready to put the pool up? Thinking about it?
Huh?
I said, are you thinking about putting the pool up again this year? Can we afford to do that? Afford the water, afford the chemicals? Because we could rototiller this circle and put flowers here instead.
What?
I said we could rototiller the circle and put flowers or shoot tomatoes or cucumbers or whatever the heck you want instead. Are you sad about the fishies?
Yeah, sad.
Where'd they go?
I think it was hawk that was
Yeah.
circling around a little while ago.
Yeah, I saw a big bird up in the sky today too. I was sitting out here and I looked down in there and I saw just the big koi in the log and it didn't click. The two black mollies were gone and the two was it two?
Four.
Four?
Four goldfish.
4 goldfish? So 6 fish are gone. Oh, it's a bummer. Hold still. What's your shirt say today? Those who think they know everything annoys those of us who do. What kind of everythings do you know about, Tim?
Oh, everything. Yeah, everything.
You know everything about everything?
That's what it says.
I bet you I could come up with some things that you don't know.
Well, maybe. Keep in mind the stuff I don't want to know about.
Huh?
The stuff I don't want to know about.
Oh.
Discuss that.
The dogs wouldn't stay out of the hole in the screen room.
Oh.
Yep. You don't know there's a hole in the screen room? In the
What?
back wall, back where the furniture is?
Oh,
The
no,
corner.
I didn't.
I was hearing the leaves rustling for a while and it once again, it didn't click. Leaves rustling. There's no leaves. Where could there be leaves? And it finally dawned on me the leaves were behind the wall and that they had gone through the hole in the screen and was back there behind it, and I had the camera on, so I turned it over there and I'm like, okay, who's in the wall? Get out of there. And they all started trooping out. Oh, there's like three or four of them back in there. They all come tromping out. I got it on video.
All happy
The evidence. Yeah, well, they went back there a couple times while I was in the screen room.
Must have been fun.
Probably. Do you think we should trim the lower limb?
Yeah, probably.
It'd probably be prickly to do it, though. To get underneath there with your arm and find the trunk of the tree and clip them.
Let me know how it goes.
I was volunteering you to do it. You don't have to do it.
Your idea.
It's just on the one side. They're on the left side. They're on the ground, and then on the other side they're kind of up a little bit. So you could, if you wanted to, you could put mulch around it. What kind of tree is this? Do you know?
Spruce.
Spruce.
Look at the others.
It's a lot fuller on the side that faces the yard than the side that's on the fence. Yeah. Gets more sun. Did you hear the dogs? You gonna bark about it? Yep. We've been fish napped. It's official. How many fish did you count that were left? Just 2? 2 or 3? The really big ones? And we had those goldfish. Those goldfish were big. They started out like, this big. And they were like, as big as my hand or more. So were the mollies. They're little tiny mollies, and they got nice and big. Doggone things, they got fish napped. Raccoon, bird, cranes. I heard people say that cranes get into their koi ponds and eat their fish. I don't know what did it. They're gone. On the upsides, my hostas are huge. They were just barely sprouting just not too long ago. They're going to be huge. I wonder if we need to dig them out of there and put them somewhere else where they have more room to grow. What do you call those plants that grow in the pots out front? Plantation?
Which one?
The ones that get really big, the big leaves? Plantation lilies?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I can't believe I remembered it. Is that what this is? Is this a plantation lily here, or is this a hosta? Tim? He's working. Timothy? Is this a hosta, this dark green one, or is that a plantation lily?
The light colored one's a hosta, the dark colored one's a plantation lily.
Okay. What'd you start out with? 2 plants?
Yeah, just the hosta.
No, the plantation lilies. Did you buy just 2 of them?
Yeah, you have to they get root.
Now they're all over the place. They grow like weeds. Don't get whack crazy on that thing. Just a little bit to make it look better. That way you can get your cheap bag of mulch and stick it under there. Keep the weeds back. I think it helps them grow if they don't have to compete with the grass for the water and the food. It's my theory. See, rubber mulch. He uses like 1 bag for like 3 or 4 trees. Granted, it's $8 a bag, but most people would put like a whole bag under one tree. Of course, then that would be 8, 16, 24, 32, and that's just for the big trees. And then you got the little trees, which really they don't need a whole bag because they're just tiny. Bunch of money. We got that tree over there too. It was here when we moved in, but it's kind of scraggly. I don't like trees to get much bigger than that in the backyard. That's plenty big. That way you don't have to worry about them falling and hitting your house and knocking down your fence and crap like that. Big enough to give you privacy and shade, but not so big that they cost so much doggone money if anything happens to them. And as you can see, our neighbors have huge trees. 50 feet tall. That thing comes down, it's going to go right on top of their house. And look at their apple tree. The tree over there, the apple tree, used to have branches clear down to the ground, but I think they might even taken me up on my suggestion, cutting the limbs down underneath it so you could at least mow under it. Because the lady that lived there before had the... Yeah, well, she's hardly ever home. She hardly ever cut her grass. It was blowy today, Tim.
Yep.
Nice, wonderful breeze. Perfect day. I was so lonely. I was about ready to cry.
You want to cry?
Almost.
Oh.
I was all by myself. If you would have been home, we could have put a blanket on the ground.
Yeah.
Cuddled up, took a nap in the sun.
Yeah. I
I might have smooched you on your neck a few times.
Yeah.
Dogs would have probably come over to the edge of the blanket and peed on it.
Yeah.
You could have went to the store and got me a bucket of chicken.
Ooh.
Or something.
Ah, now we're getting to it.
I made a turkey sandwich, and I had turkey sandwich and cookies in the pot of tea in the tea room, screen room. I made my own sandwich.
You can get on your bike and ride up and get yourself a bucket of chicken.
Hey, I'm not going to, what is it, Bojangles? Their chicken's nasty. I mean, nasty. I don't want deli chicken they fry up like 8 pieces and they sit there under the warmer until it petrifies into chicken jerky. Gets so dried out and chewy. Break your teeth trying to eat it. Abigail messaged me on Facebook. She's been looking at sailboats.
She has, huh?
Yeah, she's starting to drool. She wants to go sailing.
Okay.
I do too. Get some good weather. It'd be a nice activity.
Yep.
It ain't crazy expensive. Come back here and have a cookout. Who's going to cook at the cookout? Well, I could make some potato salad and some pasta salad. We just got to decide to do it, you know. Don't we? Well, I'd say probably this weekend. We couldn't get reservations for a boat. They're probably already reserved. We're probably not the only people that would think Mother's Day would be a good day to go sailing. I know one thing, you don't want to go to no doggone restaurants this Sunday. Forget that. Forget it! That's just insane. Too many people. It's probably the most busiest day of the year at restaurants is Mother's Day.
Yep.
Just like the florist, the busiest day of the year. And here I'm talking about bratwurst on the grill instead. And chicken and steak and pork chops. A meat fest, Tim.
Meat fest, huh?
Yeah, meat fest. You can't have too much meat. Whatever's left over, you just put it in a container and have it for lunch another day, dinner another day. It's not like it's going to go, you have to throw it away. See, plantation lily. He says we bought 2 of them, and they were smaller than that when we bought them. And they split and split and split. I guess.
I had to cut them back every year for the last 3 years.
So if anybody wants some plantation lilies for around their house, not that anybody's got a house. Oh well, never mind. I don't know anybody with a house. Everybody lives in apartments.
No, you can. They have containers. Just you have to.
Yeah.
Cut them back.
Well, Gary could put them on. Well, he lives in a freaking hole in the ground, like a troll. He's a troll. He likes the dark. It's depressing.